Hello, enjoy Miss Rachel in the background, but I feel like that's so fitting. So I haven't done another mom talk, and I'm gonna. If you've been on my Instagram, you've heard it. I had another one about like formula and breastfeeding, and the one on Instagram was about vaccines. And basically, the point of this for me is for you to hear options on both sides in a non-judging manner, share my insights from my personal experience, and hopefully help you kind of figure out what you want to do. So today, what I'm gonna talk about is co-sleeping and, back is best, if you will. So, obviously, huge disclaimer, I am not a professional by any means. I have personally know that anyone that has a degree in certain things have to say back is best, but I also know plenty of other individuals that work in the birthing community and postpartum community, midwifery, doulas, all of these people that are hands-on with babies and understanding how that connects with women and all of, that kind of, thing that, in my opinion, I don't think that we have enough conversation about how they got a little handsy on, if you will, with the medical system. But they all, you can co-sleep is basically my point. I have done it with all three of my kids. I still have moments where I co-sleep with the babies, just because if not, I'm not getting any sleep. And I'm a part of a sleep group for multiples that is strictly against it. And, falling asleep together, co-sleeping, and it's just one of those things that it's a personal opinion, I think, in my opinion. Yes, there is a risk. Yes, you need to know yourself and know the way you sleep. And can you wake up? Can you not wake up? Those kinds of things. Because if you're just doing it and you're unaware, then yeah, things can get hurt. But luckily, I've never had a very, very bad experience, let alone a bad experience, period. But, the horror stories are real and they do happen. So it's kind of going at your own risk. But when you're breastfeeding, especially from the breast, they wake up so much more, and breast milk make them, doesn't last as long as this in the stomach. So they're up a bunch. You could also have a kid like mine that's on formula and still up a bunch. And so sometimes it's just easier, especially if they're sick or going through something. So that's just something to think about as well. And it, know your space. Don't try to be doing it in a chair, that's too small. Don't be trying to put him on the outer edge or them on the outer edge and let them roll off. Like things like that. Like you need to be smart, create barriers, protect it, because you can't wake up to silence, and maybe you get the instinct, but those are, again, where mistakes are made, is because people aren't thinking ahead and think ahead. And it's okay to do. But you know what? It's also okay to think that I am an utter disgrace by even saying that, and back is best. There's no problem with that. There are plenty of people that sleep in their child's bedrooms when these same moments happen to get more sleep, to keep doing back is best, which is perfectly fine. Babies of every kind have come out perfect with the same issues and the same non-issues. So it's really not about that. I promise you. It's about whatever you personally want to do and whatever you need to do for your survival, because the first few years of a child's life and parenthood is survival. And you may think that you know after one, but you don't. Not even a little bit. There's so many different things. Every child is so different. So you may co-sleep with one, not co-sleep with the other, and that's okay. I can't co-sleep with the twins unless it's singular. There are people online in my groups that are able to co-sleep with both of them and their partner in their bed. How they do that, I don't freaking know. In queen beds, which I have. But either way, you just have to be smart about it. And if it makes your life easier and the only thing that's stopping you is some guilt, but you have faith in yourself, or you've accidentally fallen asleep with them and nothing's happened, again, yes, there are risks, but do what you need to do and don't feel guilt about that, especially if it works out. Because if it doesn't, then stop what you're doing and change. But if it works out, then great. So that's my opinion on that. And if you're looking for a great multiples sleep group or a couple other gentle sleep groups on Facebook, I got the links. Thanks, guys.